guys, good morning to you guys, and welcome to the channel Final Whistle, the channel that brings you the best and the best of every sporting analysis, fans reaction, pre and post match reaction, and match in-depth analysis. And I'm here with my brother Ejuke.
My brother is
Good
nice.
morning to you.
Yeah.
Yes, as reported, we will bring you fresh update, and we have a fresh update as to that regard, as the official call-up squad is actually out. The NFL have actually released this call-up squad to face the Libya side in the two-legged fixture. Ejuke, what do you have for us, my brother?
Quickly, let me go for the players that are called up. In the goalkeeping sector, we have Stanley Mwabali, Chippers United, South Africa. We have Maduka Okoye Udinese. We have Amas that plays in Ethiopia. In the defending sector, Mr. Dependable William Strauss Ekong, FC Kaloud in Saudi Arabia. We have Bright Samuel Osai, Fenerbahce in Turkey. We have Bruno Onyemachi. We have Ajayi, Simi Ajayi. We have West Brom Albion this year. We have Calvin Bassey. We have Ola, Nottingham Forest. We have Benjamin Tanimu, Crowtown City in England. In the midfield sector, we have Wilfred Ndidi. We have Rafael Onyedika, Alassane Yusuf. We have Fisayodele Bashiru. We have Frank Onyeka. We have Alex Iwobi. And in the forward, we have Samuel Chukwueze, Chidera Ejuke.
Oh, that name.
Yes.
I'm happy for that name.
Yes, a lot of us expected that name. Plays in Sevilla, Spain. We have Ademola Lookman, Atlanta. We have Kelechi Iheanacho. We have Victor Boniface. We have Moses Simon, FC Nantes in France. We have Taiwo Awoni. That's another person that we did not expect because he has not been getting minutes. But quickly, let's dive into this. Official Ola, do you think the goalkeeping sector is good?
Yes, well balanced. Like I said, Maduka Okoye is pushing Stan Wabali for that number one spot. You understand? Because if you look at what he has been doing in his club side, you didn't say they are actually picking up points, and it's
clean sheets as well.
Has been instrumental to that effect, because I see the way he commands this area. You understand, and it's good to know that on 3 or 4 occasions he has been the team of the week for the Italian for Italy.
Yeah.
You understand, so it's good to know that he's actually a good backup anything. And I'm looking at Stan Wabali that okay, he will see that competition and he wants, not that he has actually done any wrong up to now, but he wants to do better. Yes, he wants to do better because he knows that okay, this guy is actually playing a top league than I am. And for me to be starting ahead of him, any slight mistake like this,
I actually love the healthy competition. I love the healthy competition. Now, in the defending sector, we saw a bit of changes. We had we had Olisanda being dropped because he was injured for Bright Osai, and I think that's the only thing.
Yes. We actually expected more names according to some sources.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that they actually maintained some names here. You understand?
But do you think he was just being he doesn't want to experiment? For me, I felt like he should have brought in a bit of local players, the MPFL, because we're playing Libya, for God's sake. This should be an experimental match. It's a game that we should get 6 out of 6. So why don't you do something? Because we have an AFCON, we have World Cup qualifiers. So we are yet to get our proper full squad, because whether we like it or not, the likes of Senior Man Kels is getting old. We have Taiwo Awoni in the list that has not gotten minutes, and you're giving him a call up. So, but for me, I think in the defense sector, I should have expected one local player, especially Ismail Asadi, because we are seeing what he's doing in the local league. Remo Stars, the boy is giving his best, and I think what better way to reward a player than to give him the call up? But I think the coach knows more.
Yes. I was thinking of the same, but I was looking at in the aspect of Eguavon. Technically, he's not the coach. You understand? So I don't think
that's why he should make more risks, make more
Nigerians will come, my
experiments.
brother. If it goes wrong, Nigeria will actually come for you, because I won't lie to you now. Looking at these names now in the defense aspect, there's no way Sadiq actually comes in, because you're looking at Brighton side that plays in Turkey, in Europe.
Fenerbahce, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So all these players are actually players that actually play above him, both in club and countryside. You can't drop Osai and you drop Ismail said. Everybody knows Bright Osai is the
beats him any day.
So regardless, I think their time actually come. You understand? So regardless, let them keep working hard. But regardless, I'm looking at this Olai, and I'm so happy that Bright Osai has been called.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at, I saw, I complained about Olai last
being the only one in the right back,
and I felt that it was too relaxed because his end product is not that good. And Bright Osai, believe me, is my man, because I believe he can actually play on multiple positions and he will actually push Olai. There's this thing I've been saying about competition in the Super Eagles. The moment you know that you're on edge, you understand. You say you to and sit down, you go sit top.
Yeah.
Say yes, somebody's on the bench to actually replace me. You understand. So it's actually a good one. The defense is okay. You understand, and it's actually going. I'm just surprised that Benjamin Tanimo actually comes in. But regardless,
he came in because we saw the likes of Olisanda getting injured, and I know that really pains him because it's always difficult for someone to leave the lineup and be called back in. He got that this thing, but quickly let's wish him all the best.
best.
And
talking about experiment, this is where you're supposed to experiment in the aspect of calling Danny Osho
yes,
instead of Tanimu, because we actually called Danny Osho one
yeah,
time
yeah,
earlier,
yeah.
but he was
He was
injured.
injured, yeah.
So I think this is the time to actually inculcate him into the squad, just like the way you did Olisanda. But regardless, he knows best. He's the coach.
That's why I said the coach is not making those experiments that I was expecting him to make, because his lineup is showing as if he needs the job, like he wants to get
He wants
favor
to get
from.
results. I just feel like he just wants to get
Sometimes
results.
you get results by experimenting. You get Yes, you have to make those hard choices because it is in that place, in that process, that you get your best. He's just calling the regular names, that and every Dick and Harry in the street knows. Yeah, I think sometimes you have to just bring up that switch so that we would see something different. And yes, we had the likes of Victor Osimhen out. Thank God for he brought in Chidera Ejuke. But yeah, spice the list up. Let's quickly move to the midfield sector. I think the midfield sector is the same as the last one
yes.
against Rwanda. No difference. Wilfred Ndidi is still there. Rafael Onyedika. But for me, in this game, I would love to see Rafael Onyedika start.
I want him to start from onset. Enough of him coming from the bench
enough
to give us good performance of 10 minutes.
We
That
want
guy
to
is
watch him
actually a good
the
baller.
whole beauty
Yes.
on fade.
A player to be linked to the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Galatasaray is no joke. You understand? Like I said, and I'm telling one of my colleagues that I don't see Onyedika staying past the season at Club Brugge, because I feel that that league is not showcasing him enough.
Yeah.
The league that is not televised like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I think he needs to be in the spotlight. Based on his technicality, I will prefer La Liga. I won't lie to you, because I've seen what La Liga is doing to Chidera Ejuke now.
Yeah.
Allow him to express himself. And let's not forget Chidera Ejuke was also in the Belgium league.
Yes.
You understand? So we'll see what he's doing now, because I like this league that will actually allow you to
showcase yourself.
If he comes to Premier League, I think Premier League will be too fast for him because of the kind of midfielder he is. So I want Rafael Onyedika to actually start one of these fixtures. Enough of him coming from the bench. Let him start one, so that
totally
he will
agree with you on that.
Waiting if you do.
Totally agree with you on that. Quickly, let's move to the forward sector. The forward, we have Samuel Chukwueze, as I said earlier, Chidera Ejuke. It is the name that I think a lot of us clamored for, and thank God goodness, he's here in the list for us. Ejuke.
A player that
most successful dribbles in the La Liga, ahead of Vinicius, ahead of Yamal, ahead of whoever you want to call. Mbappe is struggling, so I don't want to even mention him. He's not in the picture anymore.
But regardless, I think he's a good one. Ademola Lookman, wow, goals, assist, has it all.
Yeah,
he has started the season well. I'm looking at Moses Simon, what the player for Nantes this season is doing fine and very well. Victor Boniface, we don't need to say more.
Yesterday he still scored a goal, so I think he's one of his.
So I just think that we still have some head shakers in that attack, because of the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho that is not getting minutes for Sevilla.
And
Taiwo Awoniyi is not getting minutes. He only started their last match and he was actually taken off before they actually scored. To tell you that I think his time is up to me in Nottingham Forest, because he's not doing enough after those injuries. There was a time I actually complained of his diet.
Yeah.
People actually came for me. They don't understand what I was saying. That this guy, after his injury, you keep on going on injuries, you understand? So it was actually showing that what was the problem? Is it your nutrition? You understand? Because you're actually huge lad,
person, yeah.
You understand? So you need to monitor
your
all these
weight,
things, because these are the things that takes you to get injured. And you have seen players the way they after injury they don't actually come back the same
way.
And with the way Nottingham Forest are doing with Chris Wood in the locker and Thiago that they actually signed, I think it's down to the pecking order. He's the third choice striker now.
Why don't you just move and go and get a minute somewhere else?
That would be the best thing. But regardless, it's in the Super Eagles. I think he will get some minutes in, but I don't see him starting any games, by the way.
Yeah, but let's talk about Senior Mankels. A lot of us felt like he should not be called up for this fixture because, mind you, no goals yet. No, getting minutes has become something else for him. So I think if they had brought in someone else to the likes of Crisantos Uche, the boy that plays in Getafe, something to give these guys that play week in, week out, something to fight for, reward them for their effort. But you go and call someone that is not playing. Thank God goodness that he did not even call Kenneth Omero. Yes, because the way he's moving,
we had many rumors Kenneth Omeruo was supposed to be there. Probably because like I said, these people like to bait us with information. Once they see the way we actually receive it,
people
so I
reacted
think the
towards it.
NFF, the Super Eagles, even Arsenal got a lot of backlash that Kenneth Omeruo.
Again.
You understand? So I think that's why probably the name was dropped. You understand? So regardless, talking
If he
about
had brought in even Gift Orban ahead of Kelechi Iheanacho,
it
that's
would have been
something.
something. So probably we see these things. I don't know why they can't see it, but regardless, it's a nice call up. We're not expecting Iheanacho to start any match. By the way, we're not expecting Awoni to start.
Any match.
It's more of a front attack to be Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface, and in my own personal opinion, I think I'll start Chidera Ejuke on the right side. But regardless, it is the
now talking
decision.
About how you're going to start the player, which preferred formation are you looking at with the crop of players we have? We are going to be missing Victor Osimhen in these two-legged fixtures, and a lot of Nigerians are not comfortable without Victor in the game. We saw what happened in World Cup qualifiers where we lost to Benin Republic because of he was not there. So who is going to be that replacement that would make us not feel his absence so much? Do you think he should start? What's your preferred lineup? Formation actually.
The kind of pattern we play, it only suits Osimhen. The 3-4-3 we play, it only suits Osimhen because we leave Osimhen up front.
Yeah.
Osimhen has the legs to chase any other thing, unlike what we now have that Boniface can do, Awoni can do, Kelechi Iheanacho can do, because they don't have the legs and the agility of Victor Osimhen. I want Austin Aguero to actually go bold. Use 4 at the back, 4-3-3. Let the attack be free flowing.
Yeah.
If it is 4-3-3 now, that 3 midfielders, the 8 now can also join the attack to make it 4. It will now be like a more 4-2-4. You understand? So you should go bold. You understand? I'm looking at the back.
So the back line.
At the back line, I'm looking at Bruno Sopuru at the left back. Olaina should start ahead of Osai for now. Then at the centre backs, Ajayi and our captain, Mr. Defender Ekong. At that midfield, we don't have it. We will have one DM there, which is Alassane Yusuf. There's no way starting. So I'm looking at 2 central midfielders, Wilfred Ndidi and Raphael Onyedika, and slightly Alex Iwobi in the front. Let us give him the benefit of the doubt. Like I feel say you don't pay in dues because a player with almost 80 caps, no be joke, no be beans, you understand? So let him start and let's see how we play for. Then the attack, I'm looking at Boniface start at 9. I don't look my start on the left side and go bold with Chidera Ejuke. Wow. Let them know that okay, yes, if you play well, you will be rewarded.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. But quickly, let me even talk about how I feel that they should play. I think I would love to see a 3-5-2 because of the personality of Victor Boniface. Like I've said earlier, I want to see the best out of Victor Boniface. How can we help him? We know how he plays in Bayer Leverkusen. So he doesn't play as a lone striker. So I'm looking at how we're going to assist him to get minutes, to get more goals. Yeah, so I would love to go with a 3-man defense: Ajayi, Truss Ekong, and Calvin Bassey. I would go with Aino and Sopuru Onyemachi on the other side. Yes, 5. Go with Ndidi in the midfield. Then 2 attacking midfielders. So, but it's going to be a bit dicey, but we can do it. 2 attacking this thing. We have Fisayo Dele Bashiru, and it will be for me. I don't know how, but Rafa has to sit on the bench of this one for this particular formation to work out. Then we'll have Victor Boniface and Ademola Lookman up front. I think that would give a bit of flair for Victor Boniface to work.
I think Austin Aguero needs to sack Fidelis as his assistant and actually employ you with this formation. So because I'm looking at Ndidi does not have those legs again. Put him at the base as the cover for that defense line, because we have seen what Leicester using.
But that's why it's a proper 3-man defense now.
Okay, regardless, let's see how it goes. I was like, I'll call Goalkeeper. He has some tactics for you.
I think okay, that should be all for this production. And guys, tell us what you feel about this squad and your preferred starting lineup. And thank you. That's our time for now.